Happy Tuesday, everyone, and welcome back. Good to see you, Lawrence, Gills, Michael, Lita, everybody on social media. Welcome back on this lovely morning on Tuesday, rainy here in New York. Got 30 minutes and finally got the breaking news that we wanted to know about. Palantir, oh my God. What was that all about after hours? Talking about a slingshot. So huge bounce, straight up 130, right down to 120. And then obviously when the phone call came out, stock went down. A lot of major support levels here at 112. So this is what was the big thing. I was watching it in after hours. I know some of you here were logged in watching with us in the trading floor. And sure enough, what happened was I got out of half my position. I still have half. I'm still doing well. I mean, listen, we own the stock right around at 80. So, you know what I mean? We're still making money on it, but it is holding here pretty good. We're going to keep an eye on it. But once again, it was kind of the first stocks that we had that in a Monday afternoon that came out. So it was pretty fun, but there's a lot more coming out. Well, we got the big list that's going on. Where's our list, Rich, on what's coming out this week again? Let's post that up there so I could share it for the big earnings announcements that we do. By the way, we post this on our X, Instagram, everything you to think of, our alert service. So what do we got? We got it right there somewhere. I know I had it somewhere. Hold on. Oh, there we go. I got it. All right. So here it is right here. So there's the Palantir. So we got Celsius, which, we're going to check that out where Josh loves that stock. Ferrari came out. Marriott came out. Supercomputer is going to be a big one. AMD is going to be a pretty decent one this afternoon. Uber tomorrow with Disney. We don't really trade Disney too much, but it'd be nice to know what Disney's doing anyway. I know they've been having problems. Carvana is going to be a decent one. Coinbase is going to be a good one. So we got a pretty good week of stocks that are coming out. Let's go check out some of those stocks really quick. So we had Ferrari, which is race. See how that one did. So Ferrari made a nice little bounce right there, but we don't really trade Ferrari, right? Celsius, CELH. You see, not really that much out there, not that big. What else? That pretty much does it. AMR, Marriott, nothing much right there. Yeah, those are really not the big ones to worry about it. We'll see how the afternoon with the other ones are doing with supercomputers and AMD. But regarding about yesterday's moves, we did have some pretty decent moves yesterday and want to kind of bring them up. Let's just talk about them. And then we'll go through the watch list because there are a couple of good moving stocks that are moving in pre-market. Now, we had, what did we have yesterday? So we had the GPUS, what was a really unbelievable move yesterday. This is what we really teach at CyberTrading University. Beautiful run, started around a $3 stock. Then at 10:30, thing went to $4. Then it ran to $5, went to a whopping $8, almost $9. So it was a great run going into the afternoon. Unbelievable mover. So for some of you here, try to wonder and think like, oh, I heard of these unicorn stocks, but I never seen one. Well, for the ones that were in the trading floor, for some of you in the trial that are in the cyber room, this is what we do. And for the students that jumped in it, you did great on it. Now, do we trade it today? Nah, there's going to be another GPUS. Don't worry about that. But it was a really nice move yesterday. Great run up. But that wasn't the only one. There was a couple other ones that moved pretty well. We had BCRX was another one. Nice little push on that one. Early morning runner. Really like this one. 950 up to about 1050. And then, she gradually went up really nice and slow. Nice little push right there at 10. Went all the way to 11. 1050 to 11. Nice 50 cents afternoon runner. Perfect afternoon runner. That was not bad. What else we had there? HIMS also. That one was pretty crazy yesterday. So HIMS has been a really good swing trade. We all know about the merger with the deal that they did with Nuvo on their weight loss drug. So that one did pretty well. Palantir, obviously, we're going to put that on the watch list. Palantir, we're going to watch this. It's going to be pretty crazy. But as a day trade, I don't know if this stock is pretty nuts. All right. It's more of a swing trading stock. It's got those big support levels right around here. Let me show you got on level 4 really quick. Now, remember, these orders that we see here, it's going to probably go 5 to 10 times higher when the market opens up. This is just pre-market. So you can see you can see a stack of orders lit up here around between 13, 12, 120, 112.50, 112, and they've been out there for a while. So a lot of support levels around that price on Palantir. All right. And HIMS, right? I said HIMS, right? HIMS was the other one. I did mention that one. All right. So let's go over to the morning watch list. That's what it was yesterday. Remember, Mondays are not the greatest days to trade. It's always Tuesdays. Now, for some of you here that are students, we are going to have phase 3 classes with me personally. Remember, you got phase 3. You've got 4 lessons today and tomorrow. This is where we take everything from phase 1 and 2, and we're going to put it to the test. We do this. We break it up, 12 lessons over the course of the month. You already did it with Josh, phase 1 and 2. Now we're going to see and we're going to strategize. And remember, it's not about making money, okay? It's about controlling losers. That's the biggest thing that we have to worry about when it comes into trading. Oh, I forgot to mention, too, one other stock that did really well, Delta Airlines on our swing trade. Did unbelievable yesterday. Very, very strong. United, I own Delta. A lot of us got it right around here. That was that nice little slingshot on that day around 38. So we're looking pretty good on that Delta. Airlines and United. They took big hits out there. So those are going up a little nice, slow and steady. All right. Good morning to you, Frederick. Good to see you. All right. So let's go through the morning watch list and see what's going on because there are a couple of good stocks that are moving. So this stock moved in the afternoon, MRIN. You could see it right here on 4 o'clock. It made that big move from 60 cents up to $1.20. She's still strong. She's still strong. Oh, I forgot to also mention Pony too. How did we forget that one too? Put Pony on the watch list too. Pony, Pony. That one's moving this morning too. I just got on my, it just came up on my radar. Hold on, let me just delete some of the stocks on my watch list because it's kind of eating up my list here. All right, Palantir. Okay, there we go. So MRIN. Let's bring. MRIN. There we go. All right. Had to fix something here. There we go. All right. I'm just getting the data coming across, see where the iceberg orders are. All right. So we got a big stack of orders hovering here around $1.80 to $2. And you can see that kind of makes sense. That's where it hit pre-market and it's going back down. Not really seeing any buyers out there. So I'm going to put this on the B list. MRIN. All right. Next stock on the watch list that's moving up pretty nicely this morning. Charles on YouTube. Good to see you. Good morning to you too. KTTA. Let's see what we got going on there. This is number 2, the biggest percentage gainers on the NASDAQ market. Got a bunch of orders out here around 250. You'd see them right there. 20,000, 10,000. Looks like this order got filled. Not completely sold on. It's already on a downtrend. Good spread. Great volume. 38 million. KTTA. We'll put this on the B list. So far, don't like those too much. SXTC. This is a really nice and expensive stock. Another pharmaceutical stock on the downtrend. Already gapped up. This was a buyout. Wow. Here we go. Here we go. There you go. All right. This is what we're looking for. AREB. There you go, Randy. Randy already spit it out already. Let's go check this one out. I like that one. There you go. Hold on. AREB. Let's see what the orders look like. Got to be buyers going on. Stocks pushing up really nice. AREB. All right, big order out here. You had a ladder effect that kicked in, which, by the way, we're going to talk about in phase 3. You can see this big order at 350 got filled. You can see that big-ass green ball right there. That means that those orders on the offer got hit, and now we pushed up really nicely. There's an order here at 440. Beautiful stock. This is what we're looking for. And she was a $200 stock, and she dropped down to $3.80. Not nice little bottom fish. This is what we're looking for. Beautiful, beautiful stock. This is what we're looking for. Another pharmaceutical stock, CZLD, 100,000. Stock took a very big hit. Probably on the B list. Not completely sold on that either. These are not really what we're looking for. Pony, we got that one on the list, right? STSS, we trade this stock. Oh, my God. Talking about all the stock splits. Look at these stocks right here. By the way, that AREB is getting close to a $4 move. Orders are still coming in. And TLSA, that's not the Tesla, by the way. It's a different one. Don't ever confuse that one. We see that. Z-Car. See that? Big winner from yesterday. Forgot to mention that. And also ends up becoming on the losers list. There you go. When they go up too fast, they always come crashing down. All right. Losers. Let's go chop over here in New York. There's a nice little stock right here. FOXO. Nice little push on that one. FOXO. Let's go see what's happening with the orders. Nice push. Looks like probably going to see something around 220. Yeah, I see that. Got double stack right here. 29,000, 28,000. A couple buyers are here at $1.92. Nice stock, cheap stock, good spread, 200% up 50,000 shares. Some of you remembered we did trade this stock back in November, so go check on your reports. This stock did go from $2 to $10, so we did really well on this stock. Now, we know it's going to probably could be a short squeeze, but definitely what we're looking for on a day trade. This one is not really doing anything. This is an ETF. Just because of the market. Losers. Anything good on dead cat bounces? Nothing there. And the Tesla trades are starting to go down. So it looks like these stocks, you could see, once again, they came to their resistance levels right around here. Now, the question is, are they holding? All right. So I know, listen, I know by listening what they would on the financial stations. I was doing my homework late last night. The White House has to start coming out with some news on these tariffs because they keep talking and talking and talking. And every time, President Trump talks and says, we got deals on the table, we're going to close on a deal, we'll close on a deal. Market makes a really nice bump because of it, but I hadn't seen any deals yet. Okay. So they better start, stepping to the plate and saying, we just signed this deal, we signed that deal. And I think you're going to see a bounce. But if we're not seeing a deal signed by this week, I think we're going to have some issues with the market. Okay. Market does not like that. It likes what it hears, but it hasn't seen anything. And you know what? These stocks could probably be on, they made some nice runs and it could be nice little sells right there. So it's been great for us on the day trading and the short-term swing trading. All right, traders. Anything else I'm missing I did not call out before we get ready for class, or for some of you that are not going to be in class, you're going to be here in the trading room. Him still falling off. Yep. Listen, Him's made a nice little run, but just remember, it had that earnings, and you can see right here, had a big slingshot, a lot of support levels right there around the 38. All right. Bill, it should be a very interesting class, and that's why we love it. And remember, it's always an adventure when we're in class. Now, once again, you have to learn before you can earn, right, everyone? So that's why don't worry about the stock market. It's not going out of business. If you miss a couple of big runners today because you're in class, big deal. It's not an issue. They're there every single day. You've been here for 35 years. Not a day that has gone by. But let me tell you, we are running in this is like the next COVID, the next financial crisis. This whole tariff thing has been, been making some great volatility in the market. One last stock we're going to check on for Randy and with Bull. Let's see what's happening with that one. So Bull, big, nice little bounce right there. There's a public company. I like that stock right there, Bull. Thank God I sold it. I had that stock right around the 35. But it looks like if it holds here, Bull could probably be a good little bounce. Chuck is saying the CRK, it looks like a pretty good swing trade. Yep. Well, if it can get past that resistance level is a 2150 right there. Yeah, you got a nice little push right there. Anyone on social media, any stocks you guys are interested before we run? Because we got to get ready for class. All right. Now, before I go, just remember, today is Tuesday. So we have a podcast that's going on. Today we have Daniel Singh on. So don't forget, 11 o'clock, we got the podcast. We'll see you then. We will broadcast live on YouTube. Just make sure you like us, friend us. And if you're watching on social media, take your cell phone, scan your QR code on the right-hand corner. And if you want to get into our live trading floor, we're here all day commentary. We'll see you in there. In the meantime, everybody, good luck. See you in class. See you in the morning meeting. And we'll see you in the podcast. and then and hopefully we'll have a crazy day like we always been. All right. It's always a new adventure at Cyber Trading University. Good luck, everyone. Trade safe. See you in a little bit. Don't go anywhere.